Welcome everyone to my channel Taj Edge online classes. Here I am discussing on the problems on tabulation. As you already know that tabulation problems are very important for your examination. So here they have given the question family income levels. A survey of 100 families found that 40 families earn below 10,000 per month, 35 families earn between 10,000 to 20,000 per month, the rest earn above 20,000 per month. Among the low income families, 25 live in rural areas and the rest in urban areas. Among the middle income families, 15 live in rural areas and the rest in urban areas. Among the high income families, 5 live in rural areas and the rest in urban areas. Tabulate the data showing income level, that is below 10,000, 10,000 to 20,000, above 20,000, area, rural and urban. Here, this is also a simple question like the previous two questions which I have solved in my previous video. Just by looking at the question which is big in size, don't think this can be a difficult. You have to remember that whenever they ask a big question, okay, with so much of data, that means that you have sufficient information to solve the question, and the solution will be very easy when it comes to practical subjects. So it's always, don't think that that the question which is big in size can be difficult. No, the questions which are big in size can be easy because they have given a sufficient information which you need to complete the task. So here, as the question says, first we will understand this question carefully. A survey of 100 families found. Here means that there are 100 families. How many families? 100 families. Okay. Out of those 100 families, 40 families earn below 10,000 per month. So here the thing is, we need to understand that there are three categories of income level. That is, three categories are below 10,000, 10,000 to 20,000 and above 20,000. So here we will write down that three categories of income level. What they have given first, they have given that they have given 40 families earn below 10,000 per month. Okay, so here 40 families earning below 10,000. Okay, 35 families earning 10,000 to 20,000. 10,000 to 20,000 per month. Okay, so when we already know that there are total 100 families, out of that 40 families are earning below 10,000, 35 families are earning between 10,000 to 20,000. The rest are above 20,000, means above 20,000, 20k and above. That means how many families? We can find that by subtracting 100 minus 40, that is 60. 60 minus 35 is 25. So here we can easily find that 25 families earn about 20,000 per month. That is how first we need to find out. Once we have found that 40 families earn below 10,000. 35 families earn 10,000 to 20,000. 25 families earn 20k and above. Now we need to come to this here. Among the low income families, 25 live in rural areas and rest in urban areas. Now this was your step 1. Okay, now we need to go to step 2. Step 2. In step 2, we need to see rural and urban breakup. Okay, breakup here is not a breakup between you and your girlfriend or boyfriend here. Okay, that is the division here. We need to divide rural and urban. So here, among low income families, low income means what? Obviously, low income here means what is the least income they have given? Below 10,000. Mid income means 10,000 to 20,000. Above 20,000 means that is high income. So that is what they have said there. Instead of specifying the income, they have indirectly specified something relating to that income only. Okay, so here what I will do, I will write it here, low income families. Okay, low income families means what? First A. Okay, low income families means those who earn below 10,000 per month. Okay, below 10,000. So in that they said in rural 25 are living. 25 are living. Okay, they did not say how many are living in urban. We will find out later. In urban, how many they have not specified. Okay, next B, mid income, that is middle income families. Middle income families. Middle income families here means those who earn between 10,000 to 20,000 per month. PM means per month. Okay, per month. So here they have said 15. Out of that, 15 live in rural area. They again have not said how many live in urban. Okay, we will find it later. C, high income families. High income families. High income means those who earn above 20,000, right? Above 20,000 per month. PM means 20,000 per month. Okay, so here how many are living in rural areas? 5 are living in rural area. So this is the data what they have given. Now we need to find out how many are living in urban area. So now how would we find out how many are living in urban area? It is so simple. See, we know that total how many low income families are there? 40 here below 10,000, this one. Okay, 40 families are below 10,000, right? So if 40 families are earning below 10,000, out of that 25 families live in rural, then how many families will be living in urban? That 15. How did we get this 15? Is by subtracting 40 minus 25. How did we get this? 40 minus 25. 40 minus 25 is 15. Okay, that is how we get it. In the same way, Middle income. Total how many middle income families are there? Here if you observe 10,000 to 20,000, those who earn, there are 35 families are there. Out of these 35 families, 15 families live in rural. So how many left? 20. 20 families live in urban. How did we get 20? That is 35 minus 15 is 20. Right. Next. Out of high income families, what is the how many high income families are there? 25. Out of that, 5 families live in rural. How many live in urban now? 20. How did we get this 20? That is 25 minus 5 is equal to 20. This is how we get. So I hope that you are clear now. Because see, if you understand the question, you want to tabulate it directly, you can do that in the examination. But it is important that you have a clear idea and don't do any kind of mistake, because here, see, it's a very easy question where you can easily score 5 out of 5. Instead of attending such kind of questions, if you write theory question, there are chances that you may not get 5 out of 5. The evaluator may give you 4 out of 5 or 3 out of 5. But problems, if you attend properly, you will get 5 out of 5 without any deductions. So it's important that you make sure to attend such problems which are very easy. It is just that you need to spend some time and have all the data which is required to tabulate it. Now, using this data, can we tabulate the tabulate? Let's see. Yeah. Tabulation can write a table. Please use properly a scale, pencil, eraser and everything. Don't follow what I am doing, okay? Because even if I use a scale and pencil here, it is of no use. But when you are writing it in your notebook, it's important that you maintain that decency of writing it in a pencil, scale, pen properly, using all those items. Okay, so here what I will do here is I will write the incomes in the rows, that is below 10,000, below 10,000, that is, once again give me a time. Here I am drawing it neatly. So here I am drawing, see here, in rows I want to take income levels, okay, that is below 10,000, below 10,000 per month, okay. Next 10,000 to 20,000 per month. Next 20,000 and above per month. After that, we also need to take one more row, that is total, okay. Next we need to take the columns, right? Income we have taken as a rows. Now for columns we will take rural, urban and total. Rural, urban and total. So here rural below 10,000, how many are there? Here you see lower income families in rural, 25 families are living, 25, okay. In urban, lower income 15 are living, 15. Okay, so first you need to fill up the body of the table. Next, the middle income in rural 15 are living, 15. In urban 20 are living, 20. And high income families in rural 5 are living, and in urban 20 are living. So now we got the data. Now what we need to do? We need to see the total, right? Total horizontally and vertically. 25 plus 15, how much? 25 plus 15 are 40. Okay, next 15 plus 20, how much? That is 35. Next 5 plus 20, that is 25. We need to add. Next here 25 plus 15 plus 5, that is 45 total. Okay, next 15 plus 20 plus 20, that is 55. So now if you see the total of these and the total of these, 45 plus 55 is 100. Okay, 40 plus 35 plus 25 is also 100. Here 100 you got, no, in this cell. That means that 100 families, right, as per the question. That means that you have solved this question properly. So this is about the family income levels. I hope that you have understood this question and the solution properly and solve it step by step. Don't have a overconfidence that you can do it quickly. You don't need to save a lot of time. Important that you get 5 out of 5. For that you need to spend at least 5 minutes. Once you practice 10-15 questions of similar type, you will become expert in that. In the examination, within 3 to 5 minutes you will solve it. Okay, next let's solve the another question, the fourth question. The fourth question here says library usage by the students. Library usage by the students. Out of 300 students, 180 are arts students and the rest are science students. Among arts students, 120 use the library and the rest do not. Among science students, 80 use the library and rest do not. Tabulate the data showing stream, that is art stream or science stream, and the library usage, whether they use. If they use, it is yes. If they are not using, that means no. So they have said that total how many students are there. Let's solve it step by step, like we have solved already 3 problems on that, right? So step 1, we'll solve it from here. Step 1, given data. What data they have given? See, they are saying total students are 300. Total students are 300. Out of that they are saying arts students are 180. Art students are 180. Science students, rest are science students, they say. If rest are science student, how many are science student? That is so easy. 300 minus 180, that is 300 minus 180. How much? 300 minus 180 is 120. So 120 are science students. Now we have data, that is total students are 300, art students are 180 and science students are 120. Now among the art students, 120 uses the library and the rest do not. Means total how many art students are there? 180 students, right? Out of that, they're saying 120 students uses the library and the remaining student, they do not use the library. And later among science students, how many science students are there? 120. Out of that, 80 uses the library and rest do not. The remaining students are not using the library. So now we need to see step 2. Step 2. In the notes, write it down properly, step by step. Okay. Library usage breakdown. Library usage breakdown. Okay. So library usage breakdown, in that we need to see arts, science, arts and science. In that, how many library users are there? In arts, library users are 180. They said among 120 uses the library, right? Among the art students, 120 uses the library. So here library users are 120. In arts. In science, how many are using the library? Library users, that is 80. They have said here in science 80 students uses the library. Okay, now we have this data also. Now how many are not using the library? Let's say non-users, here also non-users in science and arts. If art students are 180, out of that 120 students are using the library, how many are not using the library? That is 180 minus 120, 60. 60 students are not using the library. Next, if science students are 120, out of that 80 students are using the library, how many students are not using the library? That is 40 students. Means here it has not come properly. Let me write it here, 40. Okay, so 120 minus 80, 40 students are not using library. I mean science students are not using library. So this much of data we have got now. Using that, can we create a table? Yes, we can create a table properly. Okay, let's see. You have the data. I hope that you have written it properly in the notebook. First, I will draw a proper table. Okay, where I will write like this: streams, arts, science, total. Next, library usage. Here, library use. Yes, no, total. Yes, no, total. So now, as we already know that arts library users are 120. In science, library users are 80. In arts, library not users are 60. In science, library non-users are 40. So this much is done. Now, if we need to add this horizontally and vertically, 120 plus 80 is 200. 60 plus 40 is 100. 120 plus 60 is 180. 80 plus 40 is 120. So now if we add up this 180 plus 120, we get 300. We add up this 200 plus 100 also, we get 300. So this 300 which we have got is what? That they had given in the question itself, that there are total 300 students in the college. right? If we got that, that means that we have solved this question properly. This is how we need to solve it. And the last question here is bus travel passengers. Bus travel passengers. A survey of A survey of 250 passengers found that 150 travel daily and the rest travel occasionally. So there are 250 passengers. Okay, total 250 passengers. Out of that, 150 passengers, they travel daily for anything. Okay, and the rest remaining, how many are remaining? You know that in your mind that 100 passengers are remaining, right? Rest of those passengers, they travel occasionally, once in a while, not daily, once in a while, once in a week, once in a month, or once in a year, like that, occasionally. Next, among the daily travelers means those 150 daily travelers were there, no? Out among them, 90 are males and the rest are females. And the next, among the occasional travelers, 40 are males and rest are females. Tabulate the data showing travel frequency, that is daily and occasionally, and gender, male and female. So now let's solve this step by step again. Step 1, okay, given what they have given is total passengers. Total passengers are 250. Out of that, daily travelers are 150. So remaining, how many are remaining? 100, right? 100 are remaining. No, 250 minus 150 are 100. Those 100 are what? They travel occasionally. Right? So now we have the data of 250 passengers total, 150 travel daily, 100 travel occasionally. Now we need to see how many male and female, right? That is step 2. Okay, let's say daily travelers. In that, males, females. How many males are daily traveling? 90 among daily travelers, 90 are males, rest are females. Okay, total daily travelers are 150. Total daily travelers are 150. Out of that, 90 are males, means how many are remaining? 150 minus 90, that is 60. 60 are females, right? 60 are females. Next, occasional travelers. Step 3, occasional travelers. So how many occasional travelers are there? 100. In that males and females we need to write. Okay, males and females. So in the question they said occasional travelers, males are 40. So how many females are there? If the occasional travelers are 100, out of that 40 are males, obviously remaining 60 are females, right? So 60 are females. How did we get this 60? We got it by deducting 40 from 100. That is 100 minus 40. So this is how we got the data. Now we need to tabulate it. Table, okay, or tabulation. What we will do, we will draw a table first properly. We'll put 3 columns. Here travel frequency, male, female, total. Next, daily, occasional, total. Same as previous questions. Okay. Now, daily traveler male. How many daily traveler males are there? That is 90. If you see in the question, it is mentioned here, it is hidden 90. Okay. Next, daily traveler female, that is 60. Occasional traveler male 40. Occasional traveler female 60. So now 90 plus 40, that is 130. 60 plus 60, that is 120. Here 90 plus 60, that is 150. 40 plus 60, that is 100. Add up this 130 plus 120, you will get 250. This is 150 plus 100, again you will get 250. What is this 250? 250 are your total passengers. Right? It means that you have solved this problem successfully. I hope that you have understood all the 5 problems from these 2 videos, simple problems which may be asked in the examination. In the remaining upcoming videos, I will be solving the similar kind of problems, but there the twist is they would have asked percentage. Instead of giving the direct numbers, they would have specified percentage, and using that percentage we need to calculate and solve, draw a table for that. Okay, so that is also easy. That is also for 5 marks. Previously they asked a question based on percentage only in the previous year question paper. So we need to be ready for all those kind of questions. Okay, once we are done with that, it is like we are done with the unit 2. For you people, I'll be solving some graphs based on the skill development questions also in one video. Okay, I hope that you people are making use of these videos. Please share these videos with your friends, your juniors, and also with the friends or the classmates of other colleges also, so that they can also learn, and those who have a backlog, for them also these videos are very helpful. Okay, don't ignore these subjects. This subject is very easy. If you practice it, it is very easy to score 80 out of 80 in your examination. All the best for your examination. Study well. Thank you.